I want to show you this country's plan is to leave you out. It's to play keep away and to leave all melanated people out the equation. Every toy that you see, they try to take out all the melanated features, the same way they did in Egypt when they shot off the noses to confuse you as to whether if they were deeply melanated or pale or not. So you know for a fact everybody in Egypt was deeply melanated. But what about these toys? What are they showing? They're showing a white face on a black body. This is the Americans' typical game with brainwashing and propaganda, is to put their white mentality into our black body. You see this white toy has blue eyes, but he has a black body. The same with us. They want us to have a white mentality. They love it when we put on their blue contacts and become one of them. When we are destined to be deeply melanated and strong people, they give us these weak toys that do not build confidence within our children, and we turn our children into one of them. When our children can be so strong and so beautiful, if we would stop buying them insecure toys like this. These toys constantly replay themselves over and over. A white face on a different colored body. That's all that matters. This one could be for Asians or for any other race. Just as long as your race has a white mentality. They're attacking all races. It's not just us. They're even attacking themselves. But it's mostly towards melanated, deeply melanated and carbon beings. They want to turn you into a pale-minded person because of your inherited perception is so great that they can't stand it. They have to put their mentality inside of you to dumb you down. Another example of a white face taking over the black mentality. The black mentality is sad. Look, he's sad because he has a white mentality now and he can't be himself. This is your children growing up. A hat. This is a hat for a kid. He's going to put this on his head. This is what they give us to put on a kid's head. A sad hat. So that you can adopt this pale mentality and become one of them and less of yourself. So they can become you and you become them. It's a classic bait and switch. Same with Mickey Mouse again. The girl. She represents the deeply melanated children, the girls. They want them to grow up to have a white mentality, a pale mentality, a European mentality, so that they can look at themselves with self-hate and want to be with a pale person instead of another brother. So they have the pale guy here, which is the duck, and then they have the other melanated guy with the white mentality, and they put white gloves on him just to add as much white as they can, just to take as much black away as possible, because his hands would have been black, and then you would really know that he's a black person. So just to confuse you more, they put gloves on him, just in case you didn't know their little dirty secrets. They like to whiten up the black image as much as possible. So don't fall for the tricks. Stay awake and stay 10 steps ahead of their BS. They are trying to propaganda and manipulate and brainwash you every single time you buy something of theirs. The snowmen, of course, are all white. I don't expect to see a black snowman, but it's just the fact that every single object, every being that they draw, everything that comes to us, everything that's sold to us is a white vessel. I barely ever see a melanated vessel, a dark being on a toy or a postcard or a baby bib or stickers. The stickers, Santa Claus stickers, of course, the white Santa Claus, of course, the white snowman, of course, the white polar bear, of course. Everything's white, except the little rascal up here. But you can't really see him. But everything that you do see is white as can be. Just to get your mind off of you and to get your mind into the fake world. All this stuff is brainwashing you. Throw all their trash away. They love to glorify death, skull and crossbones on your head, just to get you in the mentality of being against something, wanting to die, being prepared to die. Just a negative low vibration. The skull and crossbones is all about negative low vibrations. It's not spreading anything positive. Just get rid of it and adopt a more positive mentality, and maybe give your kids something that they can reflect to other children that's more positive, that can bring inspiring ideas instead of Now you want to hurt somebody when you look at this. Once you give them a helmet that has a car on it or something, just a positive, a tree, that means growth, instead of a skull that means death. Just do the opposite of what you've been doing, and you should be okay, as long as it's positive. The Thomas Train, again, with the face on a colored body. As long as their pale faces on a colored body, they have control over our ways and our gestures. They control our gestures through the cartoons, the way they move. When they put a white face on a black body and we watch that body move, our kids tend to copy that because you perceive it as you, but it's actually a pale mind controlling your body, and you will soon become that if you keep letting your children watch this type of propaganda. They will slowly become it. This is also propaganda. The Critter, one of the few dark cartoons they use, but they make him a hillbilly. You know, they make him all messy looking and like he doesn't really care for himself. He doesn't know what's going on. He's completely dead behind the eyes. He just has no clue about anything. He's ready to fall down a storm drain if he's not looking. He's just a completely brainless person. And this is what they want for your children. They want your kids to be brainless and to not see what they have coming for you, because they have something coming for you, believe me. They have propaganda coming every single step of the way, and they want you to be blissfully walking right into it and not see it coming. Stay woke, and you have to keep your eyes open. Get this junk out of your kids' house. Make them strong with images that look like them, not that look like some hillbilly version of them. Here, another Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss was racist, but the only people they have on hair color are monkeys, of course, right? Yeah. And the only people that resemble humans are blondes, or blue hair people. Blue hair. So, it's still propaganda. It's all propaganda they give us. This is another one. The hillbilly truck is brown, so they want you to be a hillbilly. If you are going to be some kind of melanated person, at least you could be a really, really ignorant one. That's what they really want for you. They want you to be as ignorant as possible if you're deeply melanated. Actually, for any color, they want you to always be ignorant. But for us specifically, they want us to be just as dumb as a rock as possible. And the low vibrational jokes they have here, like this is just a small example. It says, "You're killing me, Smalls." This is from a movie. It's actually a play on "You're killing me." So they say killing, so they switch from kill to kill. It's just to show you the low vibrational jokes that this country has. They just can't get away from their low vibrational jokes. And this joke is tied to a low vibrational joke. So its origin is low vibrational. So why can't you just start from a high vibrational place? If you start wrong, you end wrong. So just start right. These people always start wrong. And to show you they have zero respect for animals. I have a lot of cartoons with animals just looking crazy. Animals are to be respected and loved, and they show them in the most worst light just to get into your mind that animals don't matter. That's what they want, so that we can continue the slaughter of all the animals to support the McDonald's eaters and the Taco Bell fast food eaters. It's just to get you in the mindset that animals don't matter, so you don't connect with nature, so you don't realize how divine you really are and how connected you are to all the beings. This is why they show animals looking crazy, so that you think that they're crazy, so that you won't connect with them. When the black cat is actually known for good luck and known for being highly intelligent, but they make them look as crazy as possible. It's just to deter you. The same way they told you black cats were bad luck. Black cats are actually good luck. They don't have any kind of bad ties to them, except when they come to this American culture that flips everything upside down in its head and lies to you constantly. So the American culture, the government, they're all liars. They're big liars. They flip everything upside down and manipulate it and pervert it and tell you the complete opposite. They tell you the lie of all the truth. So when you see one of these, especially the real one, burn it. But if you see one of these, just rip it up. This is all trash. It's all trash. The flag is trash. The flag has no meaning. It has no value. It's a complete fraud. And the people who made it are frauds too. And the people who stand behind and support it are even bigger losers and jokes. Throw the flag away. Burn it. Each one teach one. Stay woke.